Wait, what do I do?
Hello from Atlanta, Georgia. I traveled here yesterday, April 20th, and I got to ride on an airplane for the first time, which was quite interesting. It was overall pretty good. I just got sick a little bit on the takeoff and landing, but it also got super hot, and I don't do good hot like anywhere, so maybe it wasn't just a plane ride, maybe I was just sick, I don't know. But like while we were in the air, the AC was like going pretty good, so that's good. And like when I drive, I literally freeze myself out of my car, so that airplane AC was not cutting it. It was only an hour and a half plane ride, so it went by pretty quickly. We started our morning pretty early. We had to meet at 6 o'clock at the school to leave for the airport, and that was a 3-hour drive to the airport. And then once we got to the airport, we got like our stuff checked in, and then we had like an hour and a half to spare, and so I worked a little bit on my project and got that all practiced. Once we checked into our hotel room, we got in and settled in, and we noticed there was a bunch of alcohol and like couples kits in our hotel room, and we were like, none of us are 21 or really even close to that age, and we're all girls, we don't need couple kits, we're fine. And so my teacher's like, oh well, you're not supposed to have those anyways, like they were supposed to remove those from your room. So she's like, they'll have somebody come get them whenever. And so then we were gone for the rest of the day, and we came back and they were still in our room, and by that time we had groceries we needed to put in the fridge, we needed the alcohol gone. I called down and got that stuff out of my room, and so I could put my yogurt in the fridge. It's the second day in Atlanta, and so far I walked a 5K this morning.
You guys ready? Hold on.
Ready, set.
Got to see some interesting parts of town. They, you're just walking the streets and some weed hits you. That's not really typical for where I'm from. It was 420. And y'all know what that means. I don't need to explain anything to you. And if I do need to explain it to you, then you probably shouldn't watch this video because you don't need to be watching it. But anyways, so there was a weed fest going on, and we were not aware of that at all, but should have known better. We were walking through downtown area, and we had like a 20-minute walk to where we needed to get to.
My heels are getting stuck in the grass. Why are you use the sidewalk like irresponsible adults that we are?
And so during that walk, we stumbled upon the weed fest. There were a lot of people, a lot of food trucks that were selling, weed goodies and whatnot. I don't know what else they were selling. I didn't check in, didn't want to, but it was just everywhere. Like you just were walking through weed. Like I wish I would have gotten more footage of that, but I didn't. Not only was there a weed fest going on, but I don't know if you guys are like familiar with Atlanta, Georgia, but it's sketchy in some places, like just like any other town. So we were walking the streets at like 11 o'clock at night, which was our first mistake. So we were going to go get some breakfast foods to keep in our hotel room, and that's just what time we got done with dinner and everything. We were walking, and this walk was probably about 10 to 15 minutes, and we didn't realize it was through like really bad side of town. Like it was through the really bad side of town. There was this guy on the side of the street, asking for some money. My teacher gave him some money. My teacher's like, make sure you spend that on food. And he's like, oh yeah, you want to follow me to the store? That's what I'm getting. My teacher's like, no, whatever, just get some food with it. He like hobbles off real quick because he had a limp. That's terrible to say. He was walking off pretty quickly, and he went to the store, but just so happened to be the same store we were going to, and he did not know that. We get to the store, he's also in the store, and this store has like a separate place to buy your cigarettes and separate place to buy your groceries. They all have different checkout lines, and he was in the checkout line for cigarettes. And it's like, really, that store was a complete, it's so different from where we're from. Like our place is like really sheltered and small, and like everybody knows each other, but here it's just like I don't know, it's weird. You're not comfortable. Oh, speaking of which, this store had security guards. Why? That's so weird. Like, where I'm from, security guards are not necessary. We don't have security guards for anything. Oh, and these security guards were, like, smoking blunts, too. Like, everybody is celebrating 420 around here. I'm here until Wednesday, and it is Saturday, so I got about 4 more days kind of left. Wednesday we leave pretty early, and the rest of the week is really geared for competition stuff. I compete on Monday. I think the award ceremony is Tuesday, and then we leave pretty early Wednesday. On Monday, it's Andy Grammer concert. I know some of his songs, but like I don't know them, so that'll be interesting. But I thought it'd be a good experience, even if I don't really know him. Be better than sitting in my hotel room like I am right now.